votes. We're down to our fifth competitor, second last, the penultimate competitor for today for the 2018 REIV Seniors Auctioneers Competition. Please make a warm welcome for Luke Banitsiotis from Woodards.
Upon inspection of the home today, I noticed in the rear courtyard a very robust lemon tree. And it reminded me of a saying that I was first told when I commenced real estate, and that was, when life gives you lemons, just move to Vermont. Very warm welcome to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the much anticipated auction sale here at 1 and 11 Francis Avenue in Vermont. By way of introduction, my name is Luke. I proudly represent the fine and award-winning team that is Woodards Estate Agents. Adam Docking, he's been your marketing agent. He did a stupendous job of ensuring that you all landed here this afternoon. Now, we do sell the property in accordance with Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations 2014. The documentation that has been provided by the vendor's solicitor, well, that's the standard issued contract, jointly published and printed by the Real Estate Institute of Victoria and the Law Institute of Victoria. As we do sell under auction conditions, please be aware it is a cash sale, it is unconditional, and it is free of any cooling off provisions. Now that it is a Schedule 1 auction, I do need to remind you that today's auction will be conducted in accordance with any rules and additional conditions that were made available for your inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors, they have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules, they permit vendor bids. The words I will use during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now, we do offer up for your spirited bidding and competition here today, Unit 1, Number 11, Francis Avenue in Vermont. It is the land more particularly described in the attached certificate of titles. There's two of them, Volume 9895, Folio 152, and Volume 9895, Folio 154. Very soon, when I declare the property sold, we'll ask for a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price. Settlement terms, well, they're 30, 60, 90 days, or any day in between. Total outgoings, well, they don't exceed $2,500 per annum, and those pesky government bodies, being the council or Vic Roads, they have no interest in the land whatsoever. That's the rules, the contract, and the property in its entirety. Are there any questions?
Mr. Auctioneer, I notice there's no owner's corporation certificate in the contract. Who is currently administering the owner's corporation?
No problem. It's actually a dormant body corporate. There's an agreement between the two owners. There's insurance in there. You'll notice that the insurance expired on the 30th of April, but they've actually gone and got another policy, and they're going to be passing that on to the new purchaser come settlement as well. So take comfort in knowing, sir, all of your responsibilities are covered by that. Any further matters?
Yeah, I have a question.
Welcome.
I understand this is a deceased estate.
Yes.
Could you please confirm that the owner did not pass away in the property?
The owner did not pass away in the property, most certainly. Thank you very much for your question. Any further matters? It is truly a home of perpetual astonishment. Renowned local builder Trevor Hoyle has handcrafted an absolute masterpiece. And let me tell you one thing about Trevor Hoyle, ladies and gentlemen. His quality, it is about as subtle as a flying brick. This property represents a real museum for Trevor Hoyle. This is a hallmark of what he was known for. It's character-filled and timeless, the use of natural materials, and I guess that warmth and charm you get from the moment you walk inside. Couple that with some 200 square metres of floor area, and that will abode you a floor plan that offers you more flexibility than a politician's promise. Ornate cornicing, soft Austrian blinds. They were handcrafted in the hometown of the great Arnold Schwarzenegger. They flank every window and cornice within the house. Now the location, 3 liberal bedrooms. They act as your retreats from everyday life, 2 bathrooms, and that courtyard out the back, which certainly champions the northerly orientation. Now the location, that will act as your rubber stamp. I have it on good authority from the locals that we are certainly located within the Paris end of Vermont. Now, while Paris may have the famous Les Arlots restaurant, you have got Handi's hearty Indian cuisine. While Paris may have the Eiffel Tower, you have the Belvedere Reserve. Academic prowess, well, that's rock solid. You're located within the Vermont Secondary College Diamond. It is sought after. So those of you that are keen to ensure academic prowess for your precious gems, well, we certainly have you covered. I assure you, once you've had a taste of this lemon, it'll be anything but sour. Now, I can see on some of your faces that you're about as nervous as a turkey at Christmas. So I'm going to leave you with some final words of encouragement here. It's a famous fisherman's saying. The first man, he gets the oyster. The second man, they get the shell. Take of that what you will, ladies and gentlemen. No one wants to leave here with a shell today, I'm sure. Opening bids or offers, I submit it to you. Unit 1 at 11 Francis Avenue here in Vermont. Name the price, you name the figure. Where do we say go? Gee, I've got you all excited, haven't I? Some 200 square metres of internal floor space, 3 fantastic bedrooms, a duo of bathrooms on offer. We were marketing the property 1 to 1.1 million. Happy to start at a conservative level of maybe 950,000.
9.25.
9.25, sir. At the rear, 975,000. Welcome in and good luck to you.
9.25.
9.25, 975.
Quarter.
Oh, sorry, 925. Sorry, sir, my mistake. At 925 it is. Welcome in and good luck to you. At 925, let's move it north in quarter advances if you like. At 925,000 it is. Can I see 50? Sorry, where was that? 20. Welcome in and good luck. At 45 now. At 45, sir, let's go in the quarter still if you like, but at 945 it is then right-hand side. Principally against you at the rear, 45 and 70 at 970. 970,000, match the offer. Let's go to 995. But at 970,000 at the back of the room, principally against you now at 975 it is once, twice at 975. Need to know third, final time at 975,000. Well, I'll place a vendor bid. Not at $1 million it is even then. Against the 2 that are already entered and everyone else now at $1 million, we'll call it $1,020,000 on the advance. But at $1 million it is then, I'll seek 20 on the advance from the 2 entrants so far. Some 300 or just under 300 square metres of land to go with this property. For those aficionados that like numbers, it's some 3,000 square feet, a little bit further than that. But at $1 million, I'll seek 20 on the advance. We'll call it $1,020,000 then, but at 1 6 noughts, I'll look for 20 on the go once. At $1 million it is then twice. Pardon?
$1,005,000.
$1,005,000. Would you go the 20, sir?
$1,005,000.
No problem at all at 5 now. At $1,005,000, shorten my stride. We'll just take a little bit longer to get there. At $1,005,000, would prefer 20s if you're going to come back in, but at $1,005,000 at 10.15. At $1,015,000 at 1,015,000 it is then centre offer. Back against you at the rear, sir. Now coming second at $1,015,000 and 25. At 25 now at 1,025. And let's go another 10. That appears to be the pattern at 1,025. So we go to 35, sir. But at $1,025,000 it is then back of the room, principally against you, also from earlier. At 1,025 it is then once, twice.
Yep.
10.35. 10.35. At $1,035,000 it is then, sir. Let's round it north. Let's go to 50.
Round at 50.
Round it to 50. Read my mind. At $1,050,000. At 1,050 it is then, sir. Let's match the offer. That was 15. Should we call it 65? But at 1,050 at the rear of the room it is then at 1,050.
Give you 15.
15.65. At 1,065, keep the pattern going, sir. Should we go to 80? But at 1,065 it is then centre offer. It's a bit of a 2-horse race at the moment. At 1,065 for the want of another 15. At 1,065 it is once. At $1,065,000 twice.
25.
25, 65 and 25 takes us to 90 at 1,090. At $1,090 it is then. Let's go north in 25 still. I like the bigger numbers. At 1,090 then, sir. Back against you now, front of the pack at $1,090. Left-hand flank from earlier as well. At 1,090 it is then once. At $1,090,000 it is then left-hand side. Won't delay at these levels twice. Third. 5.95 at 1,095. The rebuttal. We go to 1.1 or greater, but at $1,095,000 it is left-hand side from earlier, sir. At 1,095 it is then for the want of another 5. At 1,095 it is then once. At $1,095,000 twice. Third, final time at $1,095,000. Are we done? Finished? Silent? Great news, folks. Breaking news on the market, unreserved and selling at $1,095,000 at 1,095.
2.5.
2.5. No problem at all. 97.5. At 97.5, Do we match the offer and call it 1.1? 97.5 here. 1.1. 1,000, no problem at all. Thought I'd try. 98.5. 98.5, and do we round me off to 1.1? But at 98.5 it is then right-hand side. 2.5 takes me to 1,101,000. At 1,101,000 it is then left-hand side. Let's go to 10, but at 1,101,000 it is then left-hand side. Haven't forgotten about you earlier, sir, but at 1,101,000 it is then left-hand side once. At 1.1 and 1, 1,101,000.
5,000.
6. 106. At 1.106 it is then, do we go to 10? A mere 4 to take us there, but at 1,106,000. 20. Great bid. 26. At 1,126,000. Let's match the offer, sir. Show your strength. The swift retort is what's needed at 1,126,000 once. At 1,126,000 on the market, unreserved, selling it away at 1,126,000 twice. Third, final time at 1,126,000. Are we done? How many? 25. 26 and 25 takes us to 51 at 1,151,000. At 1.151 it is then left-hand side, 61. At 1161 at 1.161 it is right-hand flank, the retort, the rebuttal. We need it now at 1,161,000. We sell it away, no better bid. Once at 1,161,000. Twice, left-hand side. Pardon, sir?
5,000.
66. 1,166,000, 68.5. At 68.5 it is then
5,000.
5,073.5. At 1,173.5 it is then back of the room. 1,173.5 and 75.5. At 1,175, $500. At 1,175,500. Anything further at 1.175,500 once
5,000.
on the market. 1,175.5, sir. How many?
5,000.
80.5. At 1,180.5. Do we match the offer, sir? A mere 5. That's all it'll take. At 1,180.5 it is then
2.5.
from earlier. At 80.5 takes me to, was that 5,000, sir?
2.5.
2.5, that takes me to 3 at 1,183. At 1,183,000 centre offer at 1.183 and 88. Lucky number 88. At 1,188,000, then sir, a mere 5 to call it 93. Or
2.5.
let's push it. 2.5 takes us to 90.5. 90.5 it is then centre offer at 1,190.5. Do we have 1.2? Anywhere at all at 1,190.5, a mere 9.5. That's all it'll take. At 1,190.5, was that 2.5?
2.5.
That takes us to 93 at 1,193. 1,193,000, sir, and mere 7. That's all it'll take. At 1,193,000 at the rear of the room. Against you, sir, also from earlier and here. We sell it away, no better bid at 1,193. Once, 1.2. 1.2. 1,200,000 it is then right-hand side. At 1.2, do we go any further at these sort of levels? At 1.2 it is then, is this the winning bid? Is that the winning manoeuvre here today? On the market, unreserved, selling it away at 1.2 it is then once. Need to know anything further? At 1.2, sir, at the rear. Twice now at 1.2, we in, we out. At 1,200,000 third, final time, sir. Anything further from you? At 1.2, we sell. Need to know. We sell. Sold. Well bought. Congratulations to the purchaser. I'm sure you will absolutely love the Paris end of Vermont. To the underbidders, thank you for your participation. Thank you for attending another Woodards auction. We hope to see you again soon.